Fuck me. Of course, the Sabres lost. Damn it. See if I can do something about this because this is annoying. Stupid. All right, ladies, gentlemen, drop my headset. Welcome to the third and final race of WEC. Should be a good race. We got some juggernauts in here tonight. You guys caught the first stream. We got Lord Goomba in here again, along with Hockeyfoot again, making a second appearance. And we got a few new faces. We got American Punk, Cart Left, Wheeler, Mopar, Merch, Tryhard, JDM. Haunted Steel was in the first race, so he's making another appearance, and so is Kerbin. So these guys are just throwing down some warm-up laps, getting used to pit lines and how much they can push the car. Get some strategies going here. Looks like the lobby's getting reset for qualifying settings, so people can mock a qualifying lap. Oh, excuse me. And if anybody out there in TV land cares, the Sabres lost, unfortunately, in overtime shootout. Poor Sabres. So yeah, we're guys are pretty punctual at the start time. So Guma says it starts at 03. So it looks like we got a couple more minutes here to get going. Get some practice laps in, get people acclimated to the track, especially the the few folks that had to run the first race and then run the final race here. You get a track in your brain, and you practice it and you do your laps, and you get your braking points down and your strategies down, and then an hour and a half later you got to throw all that out the window and start thinking of your next race. So some people can do it, other people's they struggle with it, and other people, and they're like, yeah, whatever, the day goes on. Looks like we got a late entry of Mr. Brock. I know he participated in the second race, but I think I think the stewards might let him participate for this race. Just not going to award any points. Earlier this season, I don't know how many of you folks had gotten a glorious chance to witness the epic race that I had hosted at this track. It was a mixed class race. So just like IMSA and WEC in real life, where they have these hybrid style cars competing against GR3s as well on the same track. That's what we had mocked up. It was a great success, I believe. It was a full lobby, 8 people in GR3s, 8 people in GR1s. It turned out great. We'll definitely be doing that again in the near future, once we get some more things hammered out and get some more setups set. And obviously, we're gonna have to pick a new track, because we don't want to have to do mixed class on the same track again. So we'll have to pick a second track for that one. As always, my videos are always saved to my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and watch anything of my history, feel free. Unfortunately, it's all going to be from my perspective, but there is some exciting stuff in there. Some good races. I don't win very often. I will forewarn you on that one. So me getting a win there on the second race that just happened, that was a major blessing, to say the least. All right, it looks like we're getting underway for qualifier. Now, pit exit on this track is very, very tricky. Once you crest the hill, you gotta hug that right side of the course. You can even go into the grass on the right side. Just as long as your tires on the left don't touch that white line, you should be fine. But it can catch people out who aren't paying attention. So we'll have to watch out for those 3-second penalties during this race. And just like race 1, Goomba was the first one out of the pits to start his qualifying laps. So we'll keep an eye on him. Actually, I mean, we rode one lap at Le Mans, so let's ride along with Goomba on this one. This one you can see he's actually driving a right-handed vehicle. Now for me, driving in a VR, this is my view all the time. So for me, having a right-hand drive vehicle makes it a lot more difficult. Goomba is not on VR though. So he doesn't have quite that challenge of limited visibility. So that was turn 1, and he comes up to Eau Rouge, the most famous corner on this track. Should be able to take it flat out all the way through. Nice and tidy, then come downhill to a nice right-hander, tight right-hander. Now this corner coming up, the left-hander, this one always trips me up. It's a tricky corner to master. You could gain a lot of time there, or you could lose a lot of time there. Coming to the back S-turns. Keep it pretty tight to the insides of those. Get yourself set up for a nice fast-paced right-hander. Going down the back straightaway. I mean, technically it's not straight, I get it, but it's straight up. And flat out through this corner. On the brakes hard for the last chicane. Another corner that, if you can master it, you can gain a lot of time in that corner. Back to the start finish. Not quite as long as Le Mans, but just as fun. Alright, so we got a Goomba with a 202.6, Hockey with a 202.2. Who else? Mopar with a 201.7. Oh boy. We got Tryhard with a 203. Merch with a 205. Cartwell just crossing the line, 204. American Punk, 203, cart left 204. Let's see where Mac is placed. Hunted Seal. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize where he was on track. Yeah, he's just starting his outlap, so late start for him. So let's see if Goomba can improve on his time. No, a slower time, in fact. Not an improvement. Hockey Foot, no improvement for him. Mopar, wow, he almost had a duplicate time. He was 1/100th of a second off of his previous lap. We got Kerbin coming up to the final chicane. See if he can make an improvement. Oh no! Kerbin losing it off of the very, very last corner. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's gonna require a restart. He should have enough time if he leaves right now to make another attempt, but it's gonna be really close. We also got Tryhard on an outlap. He must have decided to reset his pace. And we got Brock also out on an outlap. See if Goomba can improve. He does improve. Up to second place. With a 2:02. Still quite the respectable time. See, Hockey Foot, he made an improvement upon his last lap, but it still did not beat his current personal best. And I hope he realizes that he's towing Mopar down the straightaway. Hopefully you don't need to be giving him any more help. We got Kerbin coming up to the end of his outlap. See if we can hit that final chicane. It's okay to mess it up, but you want to get a good exit for your actual flyer lap. Oh my goodness. He saved it, but that was definitely a loss of time for that straightaway. Got an improvement. Merch improved a little. Doesn't look like it helped his position at all. Although he is only, wow, he is 10,000ths of a second off of cart left. That's a very, very small margin. Goomba improved, 2:01.9. Still keeps him in second place. Oh, but Mopar, oh my lord, Mopar setting the track on fire with a 2:09. That's going to be a very tall order to beat. So we got anybody else still on a hot lap? Got cart left, did not improve. Mac improved. Hunted Steel, he improved up to 7th place. American Punk, he improved up to 5th. See if Kerbin has an answer for that. Got to nail this final corner. No more screw-ups. Curbing across the line. No improvement for him. So, that looks like it's the end of the qualifiers. Although it says there's time remaining, I don't think there's actually anybody on a hot lap. Yeah, nobody's on a hot lap. I don't know why it's still going. Weird. So it looks like we have a late entry here, so Goomba will have to reset the lobby so he can manually set the grid. Put everyone back where they qualified, and the late entry will be put in the last. Oh, well, apparently Mr. Brock wants to be in last, so maybe our late entry will be in second to last, and then Brock in last. And mind you, again, yes, Brock was in the last race, race number 2. You know, rules state that he's not supposed to be in race number 3, but the stewards have decided to let it go, just purely for the fact that he will not be accepting points for this race. So I think that's another reason why he wanted to start from the back. So he's, you know, staying out of everybody's way as best as he can. So it looks like we got a few minutes to start. I'm gonna step away just for a second here. All right, folks. Let's get ready for some high-flying, edge of your seat, shit your pants, fast-paced racing here. I hope you brought extra drawers because you're going to need them. All right, here we go. The final race of the entire WEC series. All right, we got Mopar starting in first with mediums. Hockey Foot with softs in second. Goomba with mediums in third. Try Hard in fourth, mediums. American Punk soft. Extreme Curbin medium. Hunted Steel medium. Cart Left hards. Merch mediums. My softs. And Mr. Brock mediums. There's only one guy on hards right now. Everyone's basically starting with the tackier tire. So it looks like everybody gets through fairly unscathed. Grouping up in the back. Oh, we got Hockey Foot going for a pass. You thought about it. Made Mopar slip up. He ran wide. And Hockey Foot gains the position on the outside with that mistake. Oh, we got a little bump in the bag and going on the back. Everybody mostly keeping it clean. Just a little bit of elbows out. Still got Try Hard in fourth, Goomba in third now. Mopar's desperately kept holding on here. As he runs wide, oh man, he hangs onto it somehow. He's definitely going to need a change of drawers. Smee going for a move. I think he got the pass on Hunted Steel. Oh, Merch loses it in the background. Looks like he had a touch of an oversteer and couldn't gather it. And then we got Smee running wide. It's mine, Smee. Sorry, bud. You're going to be Smee. Fairly clean lap one. Had some moves going on. Smee going in. Oh, got a little bumping going on. Try Hard gets pushed wide. And we got Hockey Foot opening up the gap just a touch. Mopar and Goomba fighting for second and third. American Punk up to fourth. Try Hard, man, he must have ran into something there because he dropped a couple positions. We got Smee pushing up for position on American Punk. And we got some battles going on here. Grab me a fan, it's getting hot in here. Smee going down the inside. Gets the move done. Mopar keeping the pressure on Goomba. He's not letting him get away from him. He's not letting that position get away from him. He really wants that win. I know Mopar. He doesn't give up very easily. So we got Try Hard back here with a penalty. Wonder where he picked that up. I bet you it's that difficult left-hander that I told you folks about earlier. trip people up. We got Mopar going down the inside of Goomba. Goomba slamming the door saying, I ain't having it. Going into the final chicane before the start finish. Oh no, somebody else loses it in the back. Who was that? Tryhard. Tryhard loses it coming out of the final chicane. Hits the wall and takes some front end damage. It'll be Gardwell's getting loose. It'll be interesting to see if Tryhard pits to repair that damage or if he limps it along. So we got Smee back up into the battle. Smee pressuring Mopar. That got Mopar around Goomba. I think Goomba may have braked a little bit early going into that corner. Just checking up, you know, being courteous, don't want to get tangled up with someone. You can always fight your battles later on in the track if you don't spin out, but if you spin out, that battle's gone. Even worse if you collect somebody else with you. Okay, so up in the front, we got Hockeyfoot with a commanding lead right now with those softs. The challenge is on for Hockeyfoot. He's got to put the pedal down, put the horse blinders on. Don't pay attention to anything going on, and set some fast laps while you got those softs on. There we got Large Goomba in second place. A little bit of a battle between him and Mopar in the opening lap. Made for some interesting work. And we got Smee, who has surprisingly driven right up through the pack again, because he was down a couple places. So to see him climb his way back up thus quickly, that's one fast car. He's starting to apply the pressure to Goomba here. Goomba take the inside line, saying if you want this position, you got to go around the outside, the more difficult line. But it does give him priority for the second part, and he makes that move work. So we got Smee up to second now, putting on a solid performance. Goomba in third, and we got American Punk rocking some softs. And we actually have Mopar down a few more positions. He may be having a little bit of the rusty feet going on, you know. It's been quite a while since he's participated in any of the FLR series races. You know, he seems to have turned into a ghost. Oh, we got American Punk going way wide. Looks like he may have caught the inside curb and went a little hot into that one and got thrown off into the sand. It didn't look like there was contact, but it's also nighttime. It's hard to see. So he got out of the situation with no damage. So we'll see how he fares after that one. Try hard with a 1 second penalty back here, and then merge. So yeah, Tryhard is staying out. He's just licking his wounds right now. Just trying to make this damage last for the length of the tires without it sucking too much time out of them. Then we got Brock coming from last place. He requested to start in last place, up to 5th place. You know, yet again, remind the audience that he's not going to be getting any points for today's race, or the 3rd race, because he participated in the 2nd race. So this is all just funsies for him. Who was that? That was Mopar with another difficulty. Oh my goodness, he's just having a hell of a time. He's just tumbling down the grid order. Very, very uncharacteristic of him. Oh, and he runs wide again. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he can get out of his own head here and start gathering his thoughts and put some laps together. He is definitely the first passenger aboard the struggle bus right now. Oh, we got a little bit of battle. Oh, Kerbin going for a pass on Hunted Steel. Or was that Hunted Steel on the pass? No, I apologize. Hunted Steel made the pass on Kerbin. Let's see if Kerbin's going to let that go so easily. Both on medium tires. You know, it does look like Kerbin is managing his fuel just slightly more, so he might be able to make this time back up in the pits. You know, you can certainly make up a lot of time in the pits by not having to fuel as much as everybody else. So we'll have to see how that goes. What else we got going on up here? So we still have Hockey Foot out in front here, but I noticed that his gap to 2nd place has dwindled. So Smee is out for blood. He is definitely on the prowl for 1st place right now. So hopefully Hockey Foot keeps a level head and, you know, doesn't make any mistakes here. Smee is certainly going to be pushing up on him to try and force an error out of him. Whoa, Smee gets a little squirrely. He is driving that thing on the raggedy edge, Smee is. Let's see, how's their fuel comparison? About the same. Tires are about the same too, so Smee just can hit a couple of these corners better than everybody else apparently. Oh, Hockey Foot gets loose coming out of that corner. That's going to give Smee a run coming up into turn 1. Hockey forces him out to the outside. They can take the more difficult line. Maybe get him a little bit more out of sorts. And Smee gets the pass up. Now, Hockey Foot could, you know, draft him down this top straightaway here and possibly challenge into the coming up S turns. He does have a good run on him. He's going to try on the inside, but just like before, it puts him in the wrong position for the next corner. Oh, he gets a little bump from Smee. Gathers it up. Oh man, that was a close one. And in the background, we got Goomba starting to turn up the heat. He's starting to add his own peppers to the chili. starting to make this a little more spicy. Says, I see you guys having some fun up there. I want a piece of that action. But Smee just walking, running away from everybody. Alright, let's check further back in the pack. Let's see what's going on. We got a tight little group right here. Look at this. Got American Punk, Mopar, and Kerbin, and Haunted Steel. Hunted. Why do I keep saying Haunted? Mac. I'm just going to call him Mac, because that's what everybody calls him. Ay, ay, ay. So yeah, we got a tight little mid-pack group here. Wow, Mac pulling out a purple sector 1. Now when these drivers are getting purple on the timing charts, that means it's a lap best time, not a personal best time. So if they keep getting purple sectors, then they could they're on course to set the fastest lap, the current fastest lap. Let's see what sector 2 pops up for him. Oh, he ran a little wide there. Mopar goes in for a looking pass around the outside, and he got that done. So Mopar improves back up to 5th place. He's starting to come back now. He was down in 7th place, having a heck of a freaking struggle. So he looks like he's starting to build his confidence again and find his groove. So we got Hockeyfoot in the pits already. So he may have felt that his softs were shot already. I mean, he could have pushed it out another couple laps, but if you're just hemorrhaging time on used tires, you might as well just get fresh set. So Mopar's up to 4th now, Mac up to 5th. So the pack is tight enough where it drops Hockeyfoot all the way down to possibly 9th. It's going to be close when they get to the top of Eau Rouge. No, okay. He's alright. He came out quicker than I thought he would. So we got Smee up here dominating now. Let's see if these tires start to drop off, if Goomba can reel them back in. Looks like he's running almost a half a second slower each lap now, if not a full second. So those tires are, a second, 1.3 seconds down from his personal best. So those tires are hurting. And that means Goomba can start applying pressure here if he doesn't pit and have an answer for it. So yeah, we still got merch down here. He's still nursing that hurt front end. I'm kind of surprised he didn't decide to just end it and, you know, go in and say, I've had enough of this hurt front end. Please fix it for me. And we got a tryhard up here. What's the tryhard that damage on the front end? Regardless. Oh, we got American Punk in the pits. Started on softs, coming out on some mediums. Now watch this pit line I'm talking about. You gotta hug the right side. Do not touch that left line. There you go. So that slots him out in 10th place, right behind Cart Left. Cart Left hasn't pitted yet, but he's actually getting phenomenal tire wear out of those tires. Yeah, look at that. His softs are just as good as Tryhard's mediums. I mean, that says a whole lot for tire conservation. And we got Hockey Foot coming out with fresh hards on. Smee's in the pits with, yeah, see, that's how your softs should be looking about now. Pretty worn. Not a whole lot of white left in them, a whole lot of red. See how much fuel he takes. Takes a full fuel load. What tires does he come out with? As he comes out on medium tires. Slotted out, we are right in 6th place, right behind Kerbin. So that puts Goomba in the lead, but he hasn't pitted yet. I would think if it's Goomba, if I think I know him the like I do, I think he's going to go softs and only take a half a tank of fuel, or maybe a little more. He's gonna short fuel to try and make up some of the time that he lost at the beginning of the race. That's my prediction. What Goomba's going to do. And we got Mopar, or no, sorry, Mr. Brock, up into 2nd place from last. He's making a good charge through the field. He's actually testing out a new steering wheel and setup tonight. New to him. Race number 2 was the very first time he even felt it in his hands. So, you know, for using a new piece of equipment, it seems like he's adapted to it quite quickly. And we got Mopar back up into 3rd. Now, mind you, a few of these leaders that were in front of these guys, you know, have pit already, whereas these guys haven't. So, he did make up a few more positions. So we'll have to see where he's at after he comes out of the pits. We got Mac Daddy. We got Smee and Kerbin. Oh, he got around Kerbin. He came out of the pits right behind Kerbin. Just lumpy shots. Yeah, there we go. finishes off in the distance. Looks like we got some close competition here. We got Kartloff with a half-second penalty, and American Punk knocking on his back door here. How are Punk's tires looking? Medium? They're fresh mediums, so he just came out of the pits right behind Kart. We're going to have to see what Kart does about this. He runs a little wide there. And he's got this penalty to deal with, so American Punk just might, you know, hang it out behind him until he serves his penalty and then, you know, drive around him. American Punk on the outside. Kart left like smart. Yep, took the inside of that. So it pushed American Punk a little wide on that corner, and he had to slow down for it. Oh, his Kartloff braked a little bit late, missed his braking point. Took evasive action not to take out American Punk with him, though. That's smart heads-up thinking right there. And we got Kerbin going into the pits. Or no, sorry, coming out of the pits. A lot of people being very cautious about the pit out, or pit exit, which is very smart. That is a very big penalty that you do not need. So Kerbin comes out into 7th place. And he also took my advice without even knowing. He short fueled. So he only took 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So, you know, that way he can keep his car nice and light. And while you got the nice sticky tires on, and set down some really good laps here. So we got Hockey Foot in 6th. He's on some hards. Now in the dark like this, those hards are going to take a little while to warm up. I would probably guess at least 3 to 4 laps for them to fully warm up, where you can feel comfortable enough to lean on them in the corner. You know, to really drive them into the corner and trust that they're gonna stick. We got Smee. Looks like he was he's putting down some good laps. And Mac Daddy, he got yeah, I have to say he got his money's worth out of those mediums. He's certainly going to have to pit this lap. He's just about out of fuel. In fact, everybody in front of him should be just about out of fuel and having to pit. Mopar's got front end damage. I wonder where he picked that up from. Oh my. Huh. And then we got Goomba with a sliver of fuel left. It looks like he actually conserved his mediums pretty well. He didn't heat them up too badly. So we got the next round of pit stops going on here. We got Goomba going in. And I'm sure Brock is going to be going in too. He doesn't. Oh, okay. I hope he realizes how little fuel he had left. Mopar does not go out in either. Huh. Mac Daddy certainly does, because he only had a sliver left. Interesting. very, very interesting. Let's see if that's not a giant error for Brock and Mopar. So we got Broccoli still setting a purple sector 1. So he's not being gentle with his fuel, or using any sort of fuel mixture mapping, to try and conserve any fuel. So he must feel confident he can make the rest of the lap. Smee is really closing down that gap to the leaders, so whatever gap he closes down right now just puts him out further into the lead later on. Goomba's trying to make certain that Smee doesn't get too far away. He's on a fresh set of, he took hards, but yes, he did short fuel. He took just over a half a tank of fuel. Mac took a full fuel load on the fresh set of hards. Now as the sun starts to come out, those hards will start to warm up, maybe a half to maybe a full lap sooner than it would compared to the night. So we got Brock in the pits with no fuel. And Mopar was hot on his heels. So I think Brock may have ran out of fuel on the last straightaway. So Smee takes the lead now. He's now 7 seconds ahead of Goomba. So he's putting down some solid laps. He gets a little loose there. His driving style is a bit chaotic, if I say so. Like he gets loose a lot of times coming out of corners, and somehow he makes the traction stick. Like right there, that was a lot of oversteer, but he makes it stick, and beyond me how the hell I know he does that. We got Goomba back here. Pretty sure he's still working on warming up those hards. Yeah, Smee's gonna start. Yeah, that's why Smee's getting a large gap away from Goomba's, because he's got a better tire advantage. He's on a stickier compound. So then we got Hockey Foot back here on some hards. I'm sure those things are nice and warm for him now. And Brock came out of the pits right behind him with a full fuel load and hards. Mopar took softs and a light fuel load. So watch for Mopar to be climbing through the ranks here. He's wanting to light a fire under it and really get at it. So we'll have to watch this battle for second, third, and fourth here. Brock is closing down that gap to Hockey Foot. So let's get our camera going here. We got Mopar trying to apply the pressure here to Brock. Oh, Mr. Brock runs it wide here, opening the door for Mopar. Mopar's on a new personal best, 7:10 sub. Let's see if he can catch up to Hockey Foot here. Hockey Foot covering the inside of the corner. Oh, and Mopar gets loose. Oh man, he lost a lot of time in that. Oh, that looks so cool going through Eau Rouge looking backwards. Oh no! There was some contact there between the Hockey Foot and Mopar. That opened the door for Mr. Brock here. So we got Mopar. Oh man, he suffered some damage from that contact. We'll see how this affects his car. Yeah, he's understeering now, starting to go wide. It looks like Hockey Foot just had a little off right there. Yeah, Hockey Foot's having some troubles back there. He's getting in his own head. Got to calm down. Mr. Brock applying some pressure here to Mopar. We got Guba running some pretty consistent laps here. Looks like, oh yeah, it looks like about three laps ago he may have had some troubles. That wasn't when he pit. So I think it was when he pit. Was it? Yeah, that must have been when he pit. But Smee up here just running away with the race. He's just not letting up. His times have consistently been 2:02s or 2:03s. Like, he's a machine. He's just very, very consistent. got Brock still trying to apply some pressure here to Mopar. He doesn't want to let him run away too far. They're both on hards. No, Mopar's on softs. Oh right, yeah, Mopar's damaged too. The rest of the pack isn't spread apart too far. Still within a couple seconds of each other. Oh, Kerbin's last lap was a 2:07. Oof. He must have had an off somewhere. He is closing down the gap a little bit to Hockey Foot if he can keep the consistency up with too many more of those 2:07s, and he's going to be hurting. What the hell happened there? Please tell me you guys saw that. In the background, Mac Daddy's car just levitated. I'm sure that didn't actually happen, it was just the game, but that was freaking funny. Mopar with a half-second penalty. Oh, man. Guy just cannot catch a break. Nursing some damage. Dropped through the grid at the beginning of the race. Having some struggles there. And last thing you need is to be nitpicked by little half-second penalties here and there, you know? So Merch is, how far down is he? Oh, he's down by a minute now, almost a half. Yeah, so I think he's gotten lapped already. Or damn close to it. Yeah, because look. Try hard. He's trying hard to catch back up to cart left. Oh, we got a bunch of guys in the pits. Goomba going in and taking those hards off. like, I've had enough of that garbage. So let's see if this will be just a 2-stop race or a 3-stop. Looking like it's probably just going to be a 2-stop. Unless you took too much damage. Smee is still up in the lead, but he's going to have to pit one more time. Mopar's in second, but he has to pit one more time. Goomba just came out of the pits on a light fuel load with fresh set of softs in third. And we got Mac behind him. Not too far behind him, may I say. Funk in 5th place here. So of course, he's going to have to pit one more time. We got Brock. He's already pitted. Pretty sure for his final time. And we got Hockey Foot behind him. Fresh set of mediums. Took a full fuel load though, so that 13 seconds between him and Brock may have been able to, he probably could have put that down to half by proper fuel. And we got Kerbin coming out on fresh hards. He may have overfueled just a touch, but I mean, I can't knock these guys for error on the side of caution. I myself have ran out of fuel quite a few times. And we got Kurt with he might have enough fuel for the end, but I think he has to pit one more time because those tires are they're worn. Same with Tryhard. His tires are pretty worn, so he's gonna definitely have to pit one more time before the finish. Got a little battle going on here. Let's watch this. Ah, there we go. Sorry, guys. Tryhard just looking for any opening. Cart left closed the door in his face right there. Nice, clean racing right there. That was a good job, Tryhard. Runs a little deep there, but he keeps it clean. A little bump, but he backed out a bit. Sent Cartliff just a touch bit wide, so hopefully, oh man. This is definitely a heated battle between these guys. Neither of them will get a penalty there. Oh. Cart just gave him a tiny little bump. Cautiously stands back to let him recover. Oh no, Cart left had a little bit of an off there. So, oh, what the? Tryhard looked like he went too deep into that corner, completely blowing his braking lines. And the game even reset him in the corner, saying, "No, no, no, you cannot do that, sir. You must try again." I hate to tell you guys, but you can't go too wide in Eau Rouge. Oh man, that was crazy close. Car left backed out of it just to play a caution. So, oh man, so both of them weren't taken out. That was close. Holy cow. Out of all the corners on this course, that is one you definitely do not want to go side by side through. It most certainly comes there, ends in disaster. So we got our leaders going in for the final pitting time, Smee and Mopar. And Mac is going to follow in as well. Now I don't think they're going to need too much fuel. But it is going to take Mopar an extra second to repair this vehicle. Mopar just over a quarter tank of fuel. Brock already has that for his fuel, so as long as he stays clean, he should be able to hold on to third place as long as Mopar Mopar doesn't start chiseling into his time. And Mopar is also on hards, so it's going to take him a while to get these tires to warm up for him. He's definitely not going to be putting down some challenging laps for Brock, so Brock may be safe up here in third place. Then we got Hockey Foot. Now, he's heavy with fuel, but he does have stickier tires. If he can muster up his courage, I'm sure he can apply the pressure to Mopar and possibly gain a position. We got Mac on fresh softs. Although he, I believe he may have overfueled as well. And Kerbin not too far behind Mac. Yeah. This is weird. It says there's a 3-second gap there. I think that's a 4-second gap. Whatever. Kerbin's hopefully not going to fall too far behind here. He is on the hards though. So that, American Punk is also on hards. Oh man, so we got Smee out here in the front, rocking his own race. Got not new hards on there. They might be starting to warm up about now for him, so he might be able to, start leaning on them kind of hard. Goomba only 8 seconds behind the leader. But I know Goomba's tires here are going to be feeling some heat, so it's going to be a tall order for him to be able to chisel away that 8 seconds. Not saying it can't be done. It's going to be a difficult one. And Brock is, yeah, just extending the gap between him and Mopar. I don't think Mopar really has an answer for Brock's strategy. I think his downfall at the beginning of the opening parts of the race was just going to solidify where he was going to be placed later on. It just never really could recover from it. We got Hockey Foot about 12 seconds back. With Mac Daddy closing up quick. Oh, we might have a fight going on here. Mac Daddy is on softs. Hockey Foot's on mediums. Oh man, Mac Daddy runs it wide. There we go. So that really takes some of the pressure off of Hockey Foot. I think we're looking at our final grid order here. Goomba did shave off a second off of Smee, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think there's enough time left in the race to be able to properly hunt him down. Got about 2 laps left, including this one. Yeah, pretty much everybody's so far spaced out unless there's a tragic off or dive bomb. I don't think there's gonna be much going on here for the last few minutes. Oh well, speak too soon. Steele starting to Mac Daddy starting to close the gap on Hockey Foot again. Appears to be the closest battle that we got going on track. So this will be the final lap for these guys. Well, the start of the final lap. Mac Daddy applying some serious pressure right now. So this is going to be a final lap showdown between these two. Mac Daddy tries a little over-under tactic there. He wasn't quite close enough to make it stick. Go full speed through Eau Rouge. Mac Daddy's coming around the outside. Got a little bit of a better run. Don't count Hockey Foot out of it yet, though. Or you can now. Oh, man. Poor fella. Poor fella. Well, just keep it going there, Hockey Foot. Keep it pointing in the right direction. You can finish 6th place. So, for the final time, we got Smee in 1st. Goomba in 2nd place. He couldn't quite close down that gap fast enough. Mr. Brock coming from dead last place on brand new steering equipment and bringing it home to 3rd place. That's an impressive drive. And Mopar salvaging his race, mostly salvaging his race, bringing it back in 4th place. And we got Mac Daddy navigating his way through the final chicane, stealing that final 5th place from Hockey Foot. We got Kerbin coming through the final chicane. Giving us a little wave. Last but not least, we have American Punk. With Cart left in 9th, Tryhard in 10th, and Merch in 11th. All right, well, with that, that's the conclusion of the entire WEC series for the entire season. And I want to say thank you to all the drivers, especially the admins, for all the hard work putting this all together. And hope to see everybody again next season for the continuation or the new season of WEC.